Hi guys! Hello, welcome to Chilling with Aunty Stacey. I know we changed the page name. Hope that didn't freak anyone out. Guys, welcome. If you enjoy just hanging out with an auntie and just having chats about life experiences and just growing your mindset and your relationship with money, you have come to the right place. We do that here. We also talk about movies, anime, music and cash stuffing. So be sure to like, comment and subscribe and join the journey with me. I am on the way to building up my savings and just sharing my experience with you, not just about the money side of it, but just the things that I've learned along my journey of life so far. So take what resonates, and I hope that you'll enjoy your time here as I enjoy the time with you as well. So guys, we are going to jump into it. This is paycheck number 2 of January. Cannot believe it's already halfway through the month. It's just ridiculous. Wherever you're watching in from, I hope you're healthy, well. I hope you're looking after yourself mentally, emotionally, physically and spiritually. However that is for you, I hope you're looking after yourself. I've got myself a massive bottle of water with me today, so be sure to stay hydrated if you are in a warm place or warm space where I am in Melbourne, Victoria. It is bloody hot out there, so stay hydrated, and even if it's not warm where you are, I hope you're staying hydrated anyway, because it is so important for your health. So getting straight into it, we have some rollover to add into our rollover tins and jar. Well, money from last week that we're going to add into our tins so that we can save for the future. I've got 25 cents to go into Pengi, keeper of my silvers. Thank you, Pengi. $2 to go into the tin, and I can't wait to open that up. I don't know if you guys heard that, but it sounds like it's getting full. And I've also got some money left over from last week, so 20, 40, 50, 60, 65 from last week that I didn't end up using very much of because I've just been hard into work. So I'm just going to leave that aside, and we're going to add that into some of our categories later, which will be exciting. And this week we're adding into our sorry jar $10. So it's been a bit quiet on the sorry front, which is nice, but I noticed I've started picking that up again. I think it was last week as I've gone into work, and yeah. Guys, hope everyone's healthy and well. I miss you guys. I was stuffing last week, but I always get so excited to stuff again the following week, but I've just been busy with things and been seeing your comments as well, and it's just been so beautiful. It's been bringing a smile to my face, so thank you everyone. And I'm catching up on them too. Some of them are getting missed because they're not in the usual comment section. I don't know what's going on, but there goes some paperwork that's just fallen. That's right, we'll move that to the side. Mama is getting a 5, so we now have 10 from Mama, and I just realized as I'm doing this, I forgot to grab Shanks. That's okay, we'll stuff Nezuko-chan and then we'll grab Shanks after. Rude. I've been very rude lately. I don't know what's going on. Personal care is getting a 10, so we now have 20. Sweating like a mad woman, I'll tell you that. Alright, so we've got in Bubby $30 at the moment. We're going to add a 10. So Bubby now has 10, 20, 30, 40. Incentive currently has 20, and we're going to add in another 20, so we have 40 in incentive. Rainy day has 30, and we're adding in another 30. Guys, the time that I'm filming this, there is a full moon happening on the 17th of January, and I don't know about you guys, or I don't know if you follow astrology. I'm not in-depth learning about it, but there's a few things here and there that I take notice of, and it's going to be a full moon January 17th, and it's been crazy leading up to it. My emotions have been all over the place. So we added 30 to rainy day, and that's now got 60. But yeah, have you guys been feeling the effects of it? Apparently there's no, not apparently, there is a Mercury retrograde as well, and if you don't know what that is, definitely look into it. Google it up, Mercury retrograde, time where I think it's technology, the communication, and it's either communication in terms of technology or communication in general goes a bit AWOL, and it's, yeah, getting lines crossed over and miscommunication happens. So yeah, look into it. I found it really fascinating. But yeah, there's a lot of that happening at the moment. And do you believe in that? Do you believe that we're impacted by the stars and the moon? I definitely believe that there's something going on there that impacts us. So yeah, drop down in the comments below if you follow it, and if you have any recommendations for books or things to read, watch, or listen to about astrology, because I'd love to learn more about all of that as well. So our dollar challenge is getting a 50 for this week. So this one is our reverse challenge. I'm not going to count it, I'm just going to keep adding, but I'm not going to count it probably until the end of the month, and I'll do a count on the challenges just to see how far we've come and if I need to do a bill swap. So this one is our 1K competition, which this week is getting 80. Okay, deposit is not getting anything this week. Health has 80 and is grabbing a 20, so health now has 50, 70, 90, 100. I'm sweating like a mad woman just as I'm doing this. My gosh, if you see me right now, it looks like I'm stuck to the seat. So gifts is getting a 20, so gifts now has 152, 20, 40. Holiday has a 20, so we're just going to be adding in a 20. Baba. When my baby stares at me, I go to Rio. Please don't sing, yo. Alright, Bebe had 15 and we're adding in 15, so he now has 10, 20, 30. Hot date is getting 15 and will also come to 30. Yeah, leading up to this full moon, this whole week, I don't know what it's been. I think it's been the effects of the full moon, but I have been tired. Have you guys been tired or dealing with emotions and things that have come up from your past? Like, it's been crazy. Like, I've been exhausted and I haven't been working that hard this week. Not that I don't work hard, it's just in comparison to my other weeks, it hasn't been so physically and mentally challenging. So it's been pretty chill at work this week on all fronts, which has been fantastic, and it's nice to have the calm. But yeah, it's also been crazy. Like, I've been exhausted, and I don't know, maybe it's the heat as well that's been getting to me. Christmas is getting 25, so that's now 50. I think it's the heat as well, or I don't know what it is. For the moment, I'm not blaming the moon, but I'm just saying, like, I think the effects of it are my impact, or the impact of it is from the moon. So with Lunar, we're going to add in 25. And guys, I want to know as well, as you know, Lunar, I'm loading it up for Lunar New Year, which is happening at the end of this month. Would you like for me to create a little Lunar video so you can see me stuffing this cash and what we're going to do with it? We're going to stuff them and hand it out. So do you want to see that kind of video? Do you want to see that kind of content, what we do on Lunar's New Year's Day, when it is, like, you know, just so you get to see a bit of what happens in Lunar New Year. Drop in the comments down below if you'd love to see that. I'd love to share that with you, something that's happened for pretty much all of my life so far and for the years to come. Like, Lunar New Year is just an awesome time and exciting time for us. So drop in the comments below if you'd love to see that, the process from pretty much beginning to end, and just little commentary in between. I'd love to share that with you, but let me know if you'd like to see that, and I can organize it. Okay, so Lunar now has 1, 2, 50, 70, 90, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 440, 450, 60, 70, $470. So my goal for this is by the end of the month, $600, so that we can get that all stuffed for the people that we need to gift that to. Thank you, Nezco-chan. All right, hold that thought. Let me go get Shanks. And we're back. And so is Shanks this time. Normally start off with Shanks, but today, whew, I am a little bit all over the place. All right, now I'm gonna blame the weather, saying that it's melting my brain cells. So petrol, there's been a recent development with work. and this new job opportunity that I've received at work. So for the moment, I'm not going to be adding anything into petrol because I may be having petrol paid for through work. Yeah, it's a little bit of a limbo situation, but once that changes, I'll let you guys know. Or I'm sure you'll see it once it changes. But for the moment, we'll stuff our other categories. And I also have money in my buffer account as well. So if I need to pour off petrol, but I don't have the cash for it yet, then I'll just do that and pay myself later from my buffer. So spending is getting 25. Eat out is getting 25. And the rollover cash that you saw earlier was from our wallet. Like I've just emptied everything out and that's what we had left over. So that's all that we're stuffing in Shanks today. Thank you kindly, Shanks. And we're going to be adding in $30 into our events envelope. And this money I don't track because with the events that come up in our lives, I know that it just pretty much goes in and out. So I just have that there and ready just in case. All right, guys, jumping into, we finished Nezuko-chan, thank you very much. So we're jumping into Nico Robin. And I wanted to tell you the funniest thing too, like, you know how on the channel I talk about how, you know, Aunty Stacey, which is I, talk to you in ways of life and things like that. I just wanted to let you guys know, if you find the way that I talk odd, it doesn't change when I talk to my nieces and nephews. Like literally, that is what they deal with every single time they talk to me. And it's so funny because it reminds me of this meme that I saw and I found it was hilarious. It was something along the lines of 25 into Optus. Something along the lines of going in to tell my mum a joke and walking away with a lecture. And I feel like that's how I am. Because it's like, you know, they come in to tell me something and they laugh about it and I'm like, oh bro, but you know, have you considered this idea or this concept? Like, you know, people are healing and all that stuff, and sometimes even I hear myself go, they're telling you a joke, just laugh. I'm like, oh yeah, haha. Gas is getting a 10. And from my previous video as well, we are no longer counting the envelopes for Nico Robin. I'm just going to stuff them, and then when we go to unstuff them, we'll count them then, because pretty much bills always get the same thing every pay. But yeah, I couldn't stop laughing at that because I was like, dude, that's me. That is so me. I mean well, I promise, but it's just, yeah, sometimes I'm like, well, there's a lot of lessons that you can learn from life, and I truly believe that. So Crunchyroll is getting a 5. I always believe, this is one tip that I'd always like to share. I always believe in life that you are, at any given point in time, you are both the teacher and the student. So be open to learning, and learning can come from anyone and anywhere. So don't knock the person that's teaching you something. And if they trigger you or they bring up uncomfortable emotions in you, then that is something that you need to assess, you know, when you're alone by yourself and go, why did that trigger something in me? And what is it that I need to face, deal, and process? Because, you know, sometimes we don't always process how we feel at our times in life. So car maintenance is getting 30. Yeah. Even my nieces and nephews, like sometimes I'm just like, I just want to focus on doing something, but they want to play. And that's how children are. Like in that moment, they are my teacher because they're living in the moment. They don't think about the things that we need to think about as adults, or once we gain responsibility, whether you're an adult or not, once we gain the next level of responsibility. Kids just think about having fun, and they're straight shooters. Like you talk to any child and they're like, if you like something, why don't you do it? You know, there is no fear. So think about it. All right, Verena Reggio is getting a 10. Verena Insurance is also getting a 10. Investments is getting its 290. 1, 2, 50, 70, 90. And that 50 was trying to hide from me. It's so warm that even the envelopes are sticking together. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there it is. World Wildlife Fund is getting a 10. Charity is getting a 10. And Trust is getting a 10. I'm considering stuffing this envelope until it reaches 500, and then I might stop it from there, but we'll see how we go. Thank you, Nico Robin. Alright guys, so what I haven't shown you, which I've mentioned about in my previous video, is that I am doing the 100 envelope challenge, and I haven't been showing you the stuffing that I do for them. I know, rude! How dare I? Sometimes I talk and then I go on a tangent and then we try to come back. But these are the envelopes that I am using. These are, again, the Lunar New Year envelopes, and this week for the stuffing, I'm going to be stuffing 36, 45 and 46, and it's so funny. I wrote 50 when it was supposed to be 46 because you guys know I don't budget with coins and all our coins go to their designated spots, and that's why I was like 46, I'm going to round it up to the next 5, which is 50, so I wrote that instead. But I'm going to stuff them with you from here on because I've been selfishly keeping that to myself. I know, right? How dare I? Alright, so 36 is going to be round up to a 40, so we're going to go 40. 45 will stay as is, if I can grab it. 20, 40, and 5. Somebody's ripped. 46 will be stuffed with a 50. Beautiful. And I'm going to do my best to complete the 100 envelope challenge by 100 days. But I've also got to be realistic as well. Like some weeks we can stuff 7, which is my aim, 1 envelope per day for 100 days. And then some weeks we can't, which in this week we can't, and that's totally fine as well. I'm just grateful to be able to stuff something. So a blessing indeed. All right. And I do have some cash left over. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 5. So this is the money left over that I had from the previous week, and I wanted to show you guys what I want to do with them. And then the funniest thing is I completely forgot my commitment to myself, which was any 10s left over, I want to be putting it into Bubby's envelope. So I want to build this up to 200 as quickly as possible so that we can get our tattoo, which next week we have our consultation with the artist. So I'm really excited about that. So Bubby actually now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. $80. So I'm really, really excited about that. Okay. So I'm sticking with that one. Thank you. Alright, 5s are going into our 5 tin, which I had to change out. If you can see that, there's 2 10s in there, which I had to change out to get some change for. It is what it is. Which leaves us with an extra 40. Now this 40, what I'm going to do is again take out Nezuko-chan. Should have just held on to it, but that's okay. It is what it is. And we're going to add it into our, not that one, our 1K emergency challenge. So I'm going to add the 40 in there because that's an extra amount that I can add. And I just want to grow this amount as much as possible. Like I really want to add envelopes in the 100 envelope challenge, but yeah. Now before you go, we're going to draw another card from our self-care deck. And again, I will continue to link the link for these cards below. There is another deck that I want to get from her, so I'm going to start saving up for that one day, or just use the money from my buffer, but it's not urgent at the moment. I'm grateful to be using these and I love them. So let's give it a little bit of a shuffle and draw you out a card as a self-care reminder for this week. I always choose the card that falls out facing up because I feel that that is the urgent attention that you need to look after yourself for this week. So for this coming week, looks like there's a few cards that want to come out. And it's funny, my sister's like, it's your shuffling, bro. And I'm like, dude, I shuffle how I shuffle. The cards fall how they fall. Don't hate on my shuffling, man. It is what it is. Alright. This is why I don't work at Crown Casino, which is a casino. Hence the name Crown Casino. But yeah. We got there eventually. So our card for this week is have a movie date with yourself. And on the topic of a movie, I really, really, really recommend, if you haven't seen it before, The Secret, Dare to Dream. So from what I know of, from what I'm aware, this movie is currently available on Amazon Prime. And I actually watched a movie on Friday coming home after work with my household, which is my partner, my sister and her kids. So our entire household watched this movie, and it was such a good movie. I've seen it once before, seen it twice this time when we were watching it all together, and it's such, trust me, you watch that and you're going to think of me in the background going, yep, that is something Aunty Stacey would definitely vibe with for that kind of movie. So give it a watch. The movie title again is The Secret, Dare to Dream. If you've seen the movie, fantastic. Let me know how you went below in the comments. If you haven't seen the movie but you've read the book, I'm sure there's more to it in the book than in the movie, but still a great movie. So yeah, that's my recommendation for the day. Guys, I might let Pinky hold on to that for me. Guys, I hope you take care of yourself. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Or whenever you're watching this, I just hope you have a wonderful time. Look after you before you can look after others, and take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.